All right, we got another one here. We got Jaybird 101. They say Jake the Goat. Appreciate it, man. Um, JY here, Carbon One member. Love the community. Can you touch on Canton and how a lot of individuals are saying CC will compete with XRP? And what is your take on Bitcoin XRP being the bridge to transact on Bitcoin? I agree wholeheartedly on the second fact. I think that that is actually, I've gone back and forth on Bitcoin going to zero a lot. I don't think it does. I think it ends up on the XRP ledger, and that's how Bitcoin survives. And I do think it'll be around, and I think there is still a significant possibility that it goes to $1 million. I do think that we're in for a big pullback before that were to take place. I think that it's a bit overinflated with the real value that it currently has. But over the long term, I do think that it ends up wrapped on the XRPL or represented on the XRPL or Flare. And that is how people actually transact with Bitcoin in a peer to peer manner, the way that it was initially intended by Satoshi, right? When they didn't upgrade or increase the block size in 2014 and it forked into Bitcoin Cash, a lot of Satoshi's original vision was kind of foregone. And now it's been relegated to, digital gold because of the supply. And you also have a quantum computer that can hack, SHA-256 encryption that Bitcoin is. That I think will happen in the near future. Now, if they upgrade the network and they do the right things, that may not happen. I do think that the energy component of Bitcoin is huge, huge. Obviously, Trump's children are significantly involved with that. And again, all of these things culminate for me to believe that it probably doesn't go to zero over the long term, but I do think that all of that value does end up on the XRPL. All right. So that's that one. And then we'll go to Canton Network. So Canton was invested in by the DTCC. They are tokenizing real world assets, and the stock market is likely the main application for Canton. So tokenization of stocks and settlement of the back end of the trades are two different things, like I was talking about earlier. Tokenization of the stock market provides you're going to need something with smart contract capability. You're going to need something that is an issued asset. Now, I will say this: there is a multi-purpose token that's been issued on the XRPL, and that multi-purpose token is very good for equities. You can add different types of rules, voting mechanisms, and all different types of things that should be associated with your stock, whether that's common or preferred, through that multi-purpose token on the XRPL. So will Canton take everything? I don't know. There's over